Question is that the House do now adjourn. I call the honourable member for Griffith.
Speaker, the business of government is largely about the delivery of government services. I rise this evening to speak about the decline in the delivery of basic state government services, which have become a particular concern to residents in my community in Brisbane's Southside. The Liberal National Party government in Queensland has taken to a slash and burn approach to local services. Having put 14,000 public servants out of work, cut funding to local community organisations, as well as slash frontline health services, the Liberal National Party have now decided to attack public transport. Last week, the Newman government released their long-anticipated review of South East Queensland's bus services, which, if implemented, will leave Brisbane residents standing in the rain as bus stops are closed, wondering what will be hit next. Bus services may sound very small beer to some standing here in the National Parliament, but for people who depend on buses to physically get around to do their shopping, this is no small thing at all. It's a very big thing. The Newman government has confirmed that it will put profits before people and cut 111 local bus routes, significantly impacting the lives of many in our community who are elderly or who have mobility challenges, as well as those who have no private transport. Of particular note are two local bus services, the 192 and the 198, which provide the people of Highgate Hill in my electorate with vital services to other parts of the community. The 198 is a hail and ride service that connects the people of Highgate Hill with the Mater Hospital, the PA Hospital and the Buranda Shopping Centre. It's the only bus from Highgate Hill that goes to the Princess Alexandra Hospital. Many of the people that rely on this service are elderly or who have health or mobility problems, or one of the 17% of people who live in that area who do not own private transport. The alternative for those living around Dornoch Terrace will be to walk more than 1.5 kilometres uphill and down Dale to the nearest bus station. It's not called Highgate Hill for nothing. This is a very hilly part of Brisbane, and we're talking about the elderly. This represents a real new challenge. Then, of course, having walked 1.5 kilometres further, they have to find their way back again when they eventually head back home. The 192 is the only bus that runs along the length of Dornoch Terrace. It's essential for residents accessing the city, the University of Queensland, and is a school bus for at least 34 kids who attend St Ita's Catholic Primary School. One of those affected is 82-year-old Carol Crew. Without the 198, Carol, I'm advised, will now find it difficult to attend Sunday Mass at St Francis of Assisi Church on Dornoch Terrace, where she also happens to play the piano. Carol has told my office that many in her congregation rely on these buses to get to church, and without them would have to miss this important opportunity for weekly fellowship. I'm told the parish priest even catches the bus to church as he has no car. Many like Carol find it particularly difficult, if not impossible, to independently access their local shopping centres, meet with friends, or even collect the morning paper. The decision will increase the level of social isolation in my local community. The people of Highgate Hill are not the only residents in my community who will be affected by these cuts to vital services. Whole sections of Tarragindi and Annerley will be denied access to public transport when they lose their 114 and 112 services, and the people of Seven Hills will lose the 212, a bus service that is often full of local hospital workers. Let's not be fooled. This is not about improving access to local bus services. It's a heartless exercise that will leave many in my community stranded literally on the side of the road. In preparation for wholesale cuts to Brisbane bus network, the Liberal National Party government conducted their consultation just 2 weeks immediately prior to Christmas. That's right, they chose a time when they could guarantee that the public already had other things on their mind. The Liberal National Party cutback in health, hospital, education and our transport services is heartless for those who depend on them. It's similarly heartless by the LNP to sack 14,000 good, honest public servants who also have families to feed and mortgages to pay. It's a stark reminder of how important the upcoming federal election is for the people of Queensland. As I've said before in this Parliament and elsewhere, the Newman Liberal National Party government is very much the entree. If Tony Abbott becomes the next Prime Minister of Australia, it will become the main course when it comes to slash and burn of services nationwide.